Alright guys, what's going on? I'm going to do a quick video here showing my aquaponics system and the progress as far as where I'm at, and let you know what's coming next as far as the greenhouse. I dug the whole foundation, dug out and poured the concrete piers, and I set the timbers on top. That's going to be the base for my side walls and end walls and all the rafter pieces and all that stuff for the greenhouse. And I'm going to be doing that in the fall. Actually, I am planning on getting the twin wall polycarbonate, similar to a lot of commercial greenhouses use it. A lot of people on YouTube have used it with pretty good success, so I think I'm going to go with that and get that ordered in the fall. And then so I'll probably do videos of that as well when I get to that point. But the system, basically how it works, there's a fish tank, there's a 275 gallon IBC that is buried about, I don't know, at least a foot, probably a foot and a half or so into the ground. Then there's also a sump tank which is cut. It's about 150 gallons and it's buried 2 feet in the ground, and that's the low point in the system. It just uses one pump. It's a 35 watt pump. I think it's the Eco Plus 633 gallon pump, gallon per hour pump, I think it is. And it runs the system fine. It's actually that's pretty good for just having one pump and being able to run the whole system. I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I've actually got enough flow to do a couple extra things that I'm planning up for this space, which is going to be pretty much empty. This is where the food pipe for the stove goes, and so this whole wall is going to be pretty much empty. I have a lot of things we can do there, some vertical strawberry towers or something like that, and then it pumps the water up into the grow beds and to the fish tank. And then basically when it gets to the fish tank, it overflows through a solids lifting overflow, which means it takes the water from the bottom of the bed, or from the bottom of the fish tank, and this is the low point in the fish tank. And what that is just a 1 inch to 2 inch adapter at the bottom that has holes cut in it, so that the water will draw directly off the bottom whenever it's overflowing into the swirl filter. And its job is to remove the light debris, the fish waste, and any organic material that sinks. And it'll go ahead and remove that from the system just by swirling around, and then the overflow is over here, and that's taking water off the top, clean water off the top, and then it's putting it into the raft bed, which this will be, I'll cut a bunch of 2 inch holes in this and put my little net pots in here and grow some lettuce and some different like baby spinach or something like that, and then that overflows directly into the sump. But I can also run some bigger PVC pipes along here and then come back down just using the overflow water from here and here. And the only reason I have two is because this was already had holes cut in it, so that's the only reason I'm doing that. But I have enough flow from that I can actually do another NFT channel, like a gutter system that would come down here full with lettuce, and that wouldn't really block any light. That would just be using vertical space or unused space in the greenhouse to grow vegetables. So let's see what else. I have already planted these out. I put quite a few seeds. I have a bunch of tomatoes and peppers inside the house that are growing under a little grow light, and once we pass our frost date here, I'll be putting those out. I guess I can detail the rocket mass heater here. Basically, all this had to be dug out. There was a big trench right here. The stovepipe is buried under the ground, and then it's packed with clay. We have clay here in Oklahoma, so it's real easy to find. I just dug it up and put it in there. It's not really cob, the traditional cob or anything like that. It's just, it does have sand and clay in it. But anyway, what that's going to do is that's going to collect heat as the fire burns. And what it's going to do, the fire is going to start here, and all the oxygen or fresh air is going to come in through here, and the fire is going to actually burn up into this chimney. There's a fire brick chimney that's inside here, and then it's going to overflow and come down the barrel, and it's going to burn all the everything, it's going to burn a lot hotter than it normally would. You're going to be trapping all that heat inside, so it radiates heat from the barrel. The barrel, the hottest I've got it up to was, I think, 400 degrees on the first burn that I did. And then anyway, then there's a pipe under here that goes underneath the barrel just a little bit, and then it turns, and then it comes all the way here, and then all the way back around and out here, and then this will be taller. That'll go through the top of the greenhouse whenever I finish it, and that'll basically heat the greenhouse throughout the winter so I can grow year round. And it might be overkill, but only time will tell. I didn't want to get to this point in the winter where, you know, it got too cold to grow, and, you know, what's the point? So I decided to go ahead and install the heater. It's efficient, it's very efficient, doesn't use a lot of wood, and it remains hot for a longer period of time, and it actually releases heat into your greenhouse over a slower period of time, which is a good thing. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Brought some little pavers in, you know, and got some gravel in here, so it'll work. I think that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll try and do some more updates. If anything changes when I get some plants in here, maybe we'll do a little video of that or something. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.